Now getting some more breaking news. Supreme Court is all set to hear plea by Bhupesh Baghel and his son. The plea by Baghel challenges the powers of the Central Bureau of Investigation and the Enforcement Directorate. The plea also questions legitimacy of the probe by the central agencies. So that's the latest that is coming in. The Supreme Court is all set to hear plea filed by Bhupesh Baghel and his son challenging the powers of CBI and the ED. My colleague Anisha Mathur is now joining us with more details on this. Anisha, could you give us more details about the plea filed by Baghel and his son challenging the powers of the central agencies?
Well, this petition that is being moved in the Supreme Court is challenging the investigation that is being conducted by the CBI and the ED against the Baghel father and son. Do you remember Chaitanya Baghel was arrested just very recently in the liquor case, and now he and his father have moved the petition in the Supreme Court, claiming that this is a political vendetta against them, that the agencies have overstepped their mandate under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act and the Prevention of Corruption Act. It says while the ED had alleged that there was a parallel network to sell liquor, there were unaccounted sales, illegal commissions. The Baghels have said that the ED is being used as a tool to target opposition leaders, that the ED could not have conducted raids and arrests in this manner just after beginning their investigation. But they've also said that the central agencies have to go through a particular process for investigation before they start arrests, that the processes are not being followed by the agencies because of political vendetta. Now, we have to see how the Supreme Court takes this matter. Remember, the Apex Court is already hearing a set of petitions that are challenging the capacity of the Enforcement Directorate to conduct search, seizure and arrest. So whether this matter the Baghels will get a separate hearing or their matter will be clubbed with the larger issue of ED's powers is also something we'll have to wait and see. But for now, their petition is set to be heard before the bench headed by Justice Surya Kant on Monday. Back to you.
Right. Also, Anisha, help us understand how might the outcome of this case impact the ongoing investigations?
See, at the moment, there is no way to predict that because we do not have the specific details. The lawyers for the Baghels have refused to share the petition copy. What we do know is that they have challenged the powers of the ED to arrest. They have challenged the powers of the ED to initiate investigation in this manner. So if they've also challenged Chaitanya's arrest and they have also sought interim protection for Bhupesh Baghel, if they have done so and if the Supreme Court agrees to give them this relief, then this will protect them from arrest. At the moment, remember, the Supreme Court has not ever, in any case involving investigation by the CBI or the ED, stayed the investigation. Supreme Court usually only issues stay on arrest of persons while allowing the investigation itself to go on. So at the moment, we cannot predict what will happen in the Supreme Court. But since they have challenged the procedure, they have challenged the arrest, they have said that the ED and CBI are investigating incorrectly, that their procedures are not being followed, that they are being used for political vendetta. We'll have to see how the Supreme Court responds, what kind of arguments are made before the Supreme Court on Monday.
Right. Anisha, thank you so much for getting us those details.